Watch out for manipulative fake news. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee because we're going to have a look at an example of some fake news that is being spread around. Right now, there is so much stuff being shared on social media to get people emotionally activated, to get people pissed off, or to get a political response. And some people are sharing it without really delving into it and are just responding initially and diving at it. And, well, I can understand. Now we're going to look at an example that was shared to me by a viewer, and we're going to talk about, well, we're starting to see this particular approach to sharing content appear, and I think it's done to make it seem more authentic. Now, this here is a screenshot that he emailed me, and what we have here is it's a photograph. So it's a photograph of an article. Now, think about it. Before we even discuss what's in here, the fact that it's a photograph, what does that conjure in your mind? I think of an older person who doesn't quite know how to use the technology or the internet and is just photographing something they saw on another screen. It conjures, it's a little bit of a subconscious persuasion or manipulative technique that will seed, a mental image in your head. And that will make whatever is being shown to you, you may relate to it as more authentic. It's some old pensioner sharing it or someone who doesn't know how to use computers well. So, they wouldn't know. If they can't even share a post properly, on media, it must mean it's more authentic. And you might even be thinking that without even realizing it. This is the type of tricks and gimmicks and things that people use. I'd recommend, there's a book that I recommend you all read, it, Persuasion by Cialdini and Influence by Cialdini. Have a look at some of his books, even some of the hypnosis books and all the magicians' books, with what they do to manipulate you. Because that's a subtle example there, before we've even looked at anything to it. Either way, the images, it's obviously skewed a little bit too, so that adds to its authenticity. It may not even be based on a photograph. It may just be manipulated in software. So, and here we have, it's breaking from 7 News. So there we go. That's a trusted source. So we trust Channel 7. That's a reputable news source. We can trust that. And it's got all the markers here, 4 likes. There we go. 7 News Victoria breaking news 8 hours ago. Okay, so 8 hours with 4 likes. So, it's believed that all Australians who are not fully vaccinated by the end of this year will be put into isolation camps. Victoria is planning to go ahead with this to prevent further snap lockdowns happening later in the years, from 7 News. And apparently, it's looking like it's from 7 News Victoria. Now, we can't find this on any of their websites. If this was happening, this would be front page news on every single outlet. And don't come at me with, of course they're going to lie, of course they're going to hide it. No, there are some journalists that this will get clicks, this will get views. The opposition will be using this to attack them at every instance. The Liberal Democrats would be running with this front page headlines. The UAP would be jumping on board for this to get political clout and to get new members. You've got to understand, these type of things, if this were to really happen, it's useful for politics. We're still in a multi-party system here, everyone. Everyone who's fantasizing that we're in a totalitarian regime. I know it feels like it, and bloody oath it probably does to a lot of people if you're locked up in a hotel, but not quite. We still have mechanisms to push back against it. We just have to hopefully get people politically activated so they'll step up. So when I saw this, I asked the people on Discord if they'd seen it. I couldn't find it on 7 News. The viewer couldn't find it on 7 News. And just the way it was crafted looked fake. A similar thing happened with a media release from New South Wales, from Gladys Berejiklian, the Premier there. Apparently they were going to ban all cash to mitigate the spread of the COVID-19, because they're just going to ban all cash in the state. And I thought, awesome. I just saw it on a tweet. Someone CC'd me in on it. I thought, great, this will make a fantastic video. It'll tie right back to all the cash ban stuff. But of course, no one could find it. So here's the thing, you need to go back to the source. You need to fact check this stuff. Often I'll see someone will share a video with me and it's, a Pfizer employee has this breaking news, blowing it all apart. And you go there and the source is never given. They're reading through all these documents and they're never provided. A link isn't, even you go back to the website of the host, they don't provide any links there. Then you look into the employee, you go in the background, okay, they worked for Pfizer nearly 15 years ago as a sales rep in one tiny part of Manhattan. Okay, awesome. Is that a reputable source? What would they know about going on now? Nothing. See, that's one thing I'd suggest you look at is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is really handy for digging into some of these people to see where they've, how legitimate they are. You can judge them by that. If they've gone from one company to another, another one, how good their career is. You can see, this woman was obviously wanting some attention. That's it. So guys, this is an example of some manipulated fake news that I think you should keep your eyes out for. And here's the thing, if everyone is in a heightened sense of fear at the moment. We're in a once-in-a-lifetime event that's going on now. The government is impinging on people's rights left, right, and center. You've got all the media going on and on about, the pandemic. You've got fear out the wazoo. And people will, respond to that. So you got to be, I'd encourage you to be a bit stoic and be skeptical about all this bullshit. Honestly, that's the easiest suggestion I could give you. If someone's sharing you something that looks dodgy from a third party, or be skeptical about it. Most of the time, it's going to be wrong. Okay, most of the time. And then even if it is wrong, you dig into it a bit deeper. It can often be misrepresented as well. You see that too. People will take something from one platform, stick it on somewhere else, crop the video a little bit, and put the word banned on YouTube to get views because it makes them money. They'll make money from that. They'll get clout. They'll get attention. That's what it does. That's the world that we're in now. I know I'm a YouTuber. People will rag me for not doing a positive video. I'll do a positive video. No one will watch it. People only want fear. That's all they want. If every day you do another video about how the economy is going to crash and how everything's going to go down in flames, you get more views. You get more views. I don't know. Frankly, I don't think it's going to happen. I think they can kick the can down the road longer than any of us can live. If anything, if the one thing now politicians are competent at is kicking the can down the road to the next guy, and the next guy, and the next guy. So, there you go. I just thought I would share this to you because it's an interesting example of the subtle techniques that's used in crafting this to manipulate you. That's what it does. That's how it works, guys. What do you reckon? As always, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one in the comments down below. Oh, wait, I should get solutions. Hang on. Solutions first. Be skeptical. Be skeptical and cynical about any of this stuff that gets shared with you. Just take a step back and look at it rationally, everyone, okay? That's the advice I give you. A lot of people aren't. A lot of people are running hot on emotion, which I can understand. But you want to step back and just be a little bit rational about it. So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one. How much fake stuff are people sending you? Do you jump onto it? How deep do you dig to confirm something? Do you even have time? Most people don't. As always, if you're a fan of the channel and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. Sign up for SelfWealth or Stake. Use our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can buy our merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.